I wouldn't do that if I were you.
What did you want?
What you were thinking of doing.
How do you know what I was thinking?
Oh, we make it our business to know lots of things.
Look, whoever you are, I'm not just telling you, just please leave me alone.
No, you don't understand. I've got a job.
I said leave me alone.
This isn't going very well. Well, you said it was going to be easy. But he won't listen. I know. For first you don't succeed, blah, blah, blah. Have you ever read Tom Sawyer?
What?
Oh, there was an industrious young man, and when the chips were down, he never gave up. Do you remember why?
Who cares?
He kept thinking about others, George. Not about himself, but other folks who needed him.
George. You just called me George. How do you know my name?
I know all about you. I've watched you grow up from a little boy.
But how could you? I've never seen you before.
You haven't needed to till now. How's your lip? It looks like it stopped bleeding.
Well, that's answer to a prayer I got a little bit ago.
Oh, no. George, I'm the answer to your prayer.
Who are you?
Clarence Oddbody, AS2.
Odd body. AS2? What's that AS2?
Angel, second class.
No, I know I lost my mind.
Not yet, but you were well on your way. Besides, it's ridiculous to think of killing yourself for a measly $8,000.
How did you know that?
I told you, George. I'm your guardian angel. I know everything about you.
Well, you look like Angel Arctic, kid. I'll give you that much. Sort of fallen angel. What happened to your wings?
I haven't learned my wings yet. That's why I'm an angel. Second class. But you're going to change all that.
I am? How?
By letting me help you.
The only way you can help me is give me $8,000 if the clock strikes 12. After that, my life turns into a pumpkin.
Sorry, but we don't use money in heaven.
I forgot. Down here, you can't live without it. And truth be known, I'm worth a lot more dead than alive.
Oh, George, you mustn't talk like that. I won't get my wings with that attitude. Besides, you don't realize how much you're worth. If it hadn't been for
If it hadn't been for me, everybody would be a lot better off. My kids, my wife, my friends.
You sure have got plenty of friends. I'll give you that much. Do you know they've jammed up our airwaves for over an hour now?
What are you talking about?
Prayers. When they're heartfelt, they're mighty powerful missiles. And the ones for you, well, they've lit up our whole celestial system.
How? Why?
Because they're such an important influence on so many lives, George. Always have been. Just like Tom Sawyer.
Since when?
Ever since that day you saved your little brother from drowning when he fell through the ice.
That was an instinct. Besides, I was only 12.
There were other boys that day, some of them older, better swimmers. None of them nodded to their instincts. Only you did.
He was my brother.
I know. But what about Mr. Gower when you saved him from ruin? That wasn't an instinct. That was courage. Deep-seated and wrenched full of guts courage.
But he just received a telegram telling his son had died.
And he had turned mean through and through from drowning his sorrow in a bottle. Remember?
George, are you out there? I'm sorry, Miss Blaine. That medicine should have been there an hour ago. I promise you, it'll be over in 5 minutes. Where's Miss Blaine's box of capsules? Why didn't you deliver them?
I couldn't.
Why didn't you deliver them? What kind of tricks are you playing, young man? Don't you know the Blaine boy's very sick?
Mr. Coward, you're hurting my sore ear.
You lazy loafer!
Mr. Coward, you don't know what you're doing. You put something bad in those capsules, I'm sure you did.
What are you talking about?
I know you got the telegram today, and it made you upset, but you put something wrong in those capsules.
How do you mean?
Just look and see for yourself. I tried to tell you when you were filling out the order, but you wouldn't listen. But look at the bottle you took the powder from. It's not right, I swear it isn't.
No, 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 no!
Am I here again? Mr. Coward, I promise I won't tell anyone. I won't ever tell a soul. Hope to die I won't.
George. And you never did. Not to this day. That's remarkable.
He always cared about young people. Gave lots of first jobs.
Well, he never stopped caring about you, that's for sure. Remember that handsome suitcase he bought you when he thought you were finally headed off to college?
That was 1,000 years ago.
He's a jolly good fellow, for he's a jolly good fellow, for he's a jolly good fellow, which nobody can deny.
You always use it in good health, George.
How can I thank enough, Mr. Gower?
By graduating with honors. That would make us all very proud.
Fat chance.
Like that, little brother?
Haven't got time. I'm off to my dance. How do I look?
Like a goon in a penguin suit. Where's the funeral?
That's enough, you two. You look very nice, Harry.
Of course he does. It's my tux.
And what's your verdict, Aunt Tilly? Do I look good enough to eat?
If you lay hands on me, young man, I'll hit you with this purse.
Aunt Tilly, I'm in love with you, and there's a full moon out.
Oh, Harry, that's enough.
Hey, Mom, gotta borrow the car. I gotta take over a lot of plates and stuff.
Whose plates?
I'm chairman of the East Committee, Mom, and we're short a couple dozen plates.
Now, wait a minute, Harry. You can't go using my Sunday china. It was your grandmother's and her mother's before that. Are you listening to me?
I'm all gonna miss you, George.
Thank you, Violet.
Say, that's some dress you got on there.
What, this old thing? It's a hand-me-down, just like Harry's.
Well, it sure is pretty. Isn't it, George?
What? Oh, the dress. Yes, it's really nice, Violet.
Well, I better be going. The dance starts in just another half an hour. Why don't you stop on by?
Just might do that.
Goodbye, George.
Want Ernie and me to walk you over to the school?
That won't be necessary. Take care, George.
Well, come on, Ernie. See you around, George.
Say, Uncle Billy, where's Pop?
Working late again. Board meetings tomorrow.
I thought Pop put Mr. Potter on the Board of Trustees. He needs up on us. What's he in that almighty government buzzard anyhow?
Oh, he's a sick man, George. Sick in his mind, sick in his soul, if he had one. Hates everybody who has anything he can't have. Hates us mostly, I'm afraid.
George, you wouldn't consider coming back to the building alone after college, would you?
Not me, Uncle Billy. I couldn't stand being cooped up the rest of my life in a shabby little office. Oh, I'm sorry, but the thought of spending my whole life trying to figure out how to say 3 sounds of length of pipe, I'd go crazy. I want to do something big, something important.
Well, George, your father and I feel that, in a small way, we are doing something important. We feel that it's in the heart of every man to want his own roof, his own walls, a fireplace to sit beside on an evening. And we'd like to feel that we're helping in getting that.
But, Bill, you've got to admit this town is no place for any man unless he's willing to crawl to Potter. Now, George, you've got talent. We've all seen it. Now go on and get yourself an education and get out of here if you must.
Have any idea what you want to do?
I want to build things like skyscrapers, maybe in cities. It's been a dream all my life.
Are you still after that first $1 million before you're 30?
No, I'll start half of that in cash.
Well, your Aunt Tilly and I are really going to miss you.
And I'm going to miss all of you. That's for certain. Say, Uncle Billy, you can bring this inside. I'm going to jump on a Harry's dance.
Have a good time, son.
She did too. Remember? That was the night you met Mary Hatch. Of course, you know Mary all your life. She grew up 3 or 4 years behind you. Always there. Somewhere in the background. Waiting until one of you boys noticed her and sent her on her way. But that didn't discourage her or any of the other girls. They all had their eyes hooked on you. Especially Violet and Mary. You just never took the baby till Harry's graduation party. That's when you danced to Charleston all night with Mary Hatch until someone took the lock on the moving gym floor. Everyone fell or jumped into the swimming pool.
Buffalo gals, won't you come out tonight? Come out tonight, come out tonight. Buffalo gals, won't you come out tonight and dance by the light of the moon? Hot dog, just like the church choir.
Beautiful.
You know, you've seen like commotion in the locker room. I've not done 3 people get the stuff we're wearing. You know, I bet half your class jumped in that pool.
Half the town said it wasn't a good idea to build a gym floor over a swimming pool. I wonder who turned the key.
Probably someone jealous who chose me to dance with you.
You think? Maybe?
Here, let me hold that one dress of yours. Hello.
Hello. You know, you look at me as if you don't know me.
Well, I don't.
You pass my house almost every day.
Me?
Mm-hmm.
No, that was a little girl named Mary Hatch. That wasn't you.
Well, do I have as silly as you do?
Okay. Maybe I'm not quite the football type. And you look wonderful. Say if it wasn't me talking, I'd say the most prettiest girl in town.
Well, why don't you say?
I don't know. Maybe I will say it. But how old are you anyway?
You can't ask that.
Well, I am.
18.
18? But it was only last year you were 17.
Too young or too old?
Oh no, your age fits you. Yes, sir. Just look a little older than your clothes on. I mean without a dress. You look older, I mean younger. Oh, sorry.
Sir, my train, please?
Fox puppy for clumsy love. Or caboose, my lady.
You may kiss my...
Mary?
As I was lumbering down the street...
Okay then, I'll throw a rock at the old gravel house.
No, don't, George. I love that old place.
No, see, you make a wish and then you throw a rock and you try to break some glass. I have to be a pretty good shot nowadays with so many windows already broken out.
Don't, George. It's full of romance, the old place. I'd like to live in it.
And that old place?
Hmm?
I want to live as a ghost. And now watch this. Second floor right there.
What'd you wish, George?
Well, Not just one wish, Mary. A whole handful. I know I'm do tomorrow, and the next day, and the day after that, and the next year, and the year after that. I'm shaking the dust of this crumbling little town off my feet, and I'm going to see the world. Italy, Greece, the Parthenon, the Colosseum. And then I'm going to go to college and see what they know. Then I'm going to build things. I'm going to build airfields. I'm going to build skyscrapers 100 stories high. Bridges a mile long. Are you going to throw a rock? Hey, that was a pretty good shot. What'd you wish for, Mary?
Buffalo gals, won't you come out tonight? Come out tonight. Come out tonight. Buffalo gals, won't you come out tonight? And dance by the light of the moon.
What'd you wish for when you threw that rock?
No.
Oh, come on, tell me.
If I told you, it might not come true.
What is it you want, Mary? You want the moon? Just say the word and I'll throw a lasso under it and pull it down. Say, that's a pretty good idea. Give it to me, Mary.
I'll take it. And then what?
Then you could swallow it and how dissolve, you see? And the moon beams will show you your fingers and ends of your hand and your toes. Am I talking too much?
Yes, you are.
Who's that?
Why don't you kiss her instead of talking her to death?
What?
Oh, youth, you know it's wasted on the wrong people, Ernie. It's on me. Just wasted.
Hey, Bernardi, you come back here. I'll show you some kissing or turn the head around.
George, come quick. Your father's had a stroke.
Huh? Mary? I'm sorry, but I have to go.
Come quick.
Did you call a doctor?
Yes, Kimball's there now.